but it's really nice to be here to talk to you. I have a big passion, and it's meditation. Been 20 years every day. Didn't miss one. Wasn't easy, but it saved me from 30s of PTSD. I had a hard path, wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for meditation and how it works. Welcome everyone, really good to see you today. So the Baritone Ukulele I've been playing is a perfect example of meditation and why it's key in life. We just get absorbed in what we're doing, everything around us stops for a while, we come into the moment. Life is better when you finish, and you just kind of get absorbed in it. And we do this a lot in our lives without realizing. All of us will have a way of doing it. You know, sometimes it's when we go for a walk and just tune into nature. Sometimes it's when we're on our own and thinking. Sometimes it's when we're listening to music. Sometimes it's when we're engaged in a hobby we really like or something we enjoy. And we just get swept up into it, And that's what they call the meditative arts. And it's something that makes life a lot better. But I will talk more about that. That was just a quick hello. So there's a bit of uke. A lot of my instruments have all been towards this. I have meditated every day for 20 years, and it's something I'm really passionate about. So first and foremost, I want to be making meditation music, calming music. I want to talk about it. I've done a huge amount of videos and work on meditation in the past as well. So let's play us a little bit of music and say hey. And have a bit of a chat. Stop and smell the roses. Take time to smile. See what's around. Always something going on. We need relief just to exist. Life has got really hard. We all drown in stress. There are things we can do to make it easier. Meditation helps so much. Fence the volcano, lets us laugh, lets us see the trees from the forest, lets us get in the moment, not get lost in the past. Grounds and centers, tells you what really matters, helps you every way without awareness. It is who and what I am, would not be here if I didn't. I would have been lost like so many more, drowning in stress and trauma. 30 years it had its grasp, but I found a path out. I encourage all of you to take some time to take your foot off the accelerator, put on the brake, enjoy the view, have some time just for you. Be aware of what's around, see the beauty to be found. It's everywhere under our nose, like you beautiful people here in the chat. This is what it's all about. Meditation helps, it's an art. We love music for this. It transmutes and transformative, helps us cope every day. It's chaos out there, so take a moment, focus on breath. Nothing else matters, just that. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let the cycle do everything else. Calm yourself, ground. Open your eyes to a better world. Transformative is what it is. Makes life easier just to live. So there you go, that's what I have to say. Was not intending to do it this way, but that is the beauty of the moment. Find it, go with it. Find your moments, go with them. Find your silver linings, reduce the stress. Take your foot off the accelerator, put the brake on, enjoy the view. There we go, everyone. So that was a not so short song all on meditation and why I love it so much and why we are here today. So that's what a lot of it's all about. And you know, with a lot of things, there are so many things in life that try to draw us out of the moment, and all that really exists at any time is the moment, the now. And past can be traumatic for us. We can spend a lot of time working on what I call what if land, which is in the future. But neither of them let you live in the moment. And life is stressful. I spent over 20 years as a finance manager running businesses, dealing with crisis management all day, every day, always being in active go, 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 that I never gave myself time to just stop and relax, be silent, just be with myself. And it's been over 20 years since I've meditated every day, and it was something I became aware of in my teens, and it took me a bit of time to sort of get into it. As I mentioned before, I had 30 years of PTSD from the age of 6 to 36, and I would not be here now if I hadn't discovered this. I had 5 years of people saying to me, how do you survive? How did you get through this? And this was one of the ways I did, and it's something that is more than half of everything I do. In meditation, one of the main things that you really work towards is having a life of waking meditation, so that everything you do is in that zone and moment. And that's what I don't always succeed in it, but I very much try to do. And that's that moment we come to when we create music, when we are doing things we love. They call it the zone, the flow, attunement. It's got many, many different names. And at the core of it, that's what it's all about. And, you know, the same way when I was playing there, I just went with it. And that's how it all goes. So, and it's one of those things. And we all have a lot of ways we do it. It's all in the breath. It's all about breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth and just keeping this circular breathing going. It's the same reason I play the recorder, because it works really well on breath training. Also for my singing, but also because it's a meditative thing. So every single night before I sleep, I meditate for at least 5 minutes, sometimes a lot longer. I was also in the crystal industry for a long time, and I wouldn't have got through that if I didn't learn how to meditate and do what I do. And it's very much become a part of my arts practice and everything I do as well. So without talking more about that, I want to also demonstrate a little bit how we use this in music, because I think at the core of it, instrumental music and classical music was really, really key for me with meditation, because it keeps your mind busy while you do the rest. When you first try to start meditating, your brain will fight it and it will try to distract you with everything. So one of the best ways, and particularly in the initial years for me, was always with classical music or instrumental music in the background. And the same way, a lot of the videos I make all have a meditative quality to them. I want people, when they watch my videos, to find that like a visual meditation and to enjoy the music. And that's why I make my videos the way I do. They always incorporate the elements, things that I find calming and soothing. So, you know, this is very much the method to my madness in a lot of areas. So on that note, this is my little kalimba, and let's enjoy a little music meditation. So here we go. One of the reasons music is so key with meditation is that, and I always use organic instruments wherever possible for this reason, is that there is a particular sound that each of our chakras vibrates to. And in the music, when we play music, we actually work on our whole system, and it relaxes us and calms us. And each note has a resonance. Certain frequencies will induce sleep. They are relaxing and calming and soothing. The same way, each of us that play music, we will feel charged and also relaxed in the act of doing it. And partly it's because of all of the different notes that resonate at different frequencies. And beyond that, it's just enjoyable. There is something about an organic instrument and the way that it resonates. It's self-contained. It does not require anything else. That is beyond everything else. And I will do a lot more for you on meditation. I've already done 9 what I call chill meditation streams, and I'm going to redo them because I did them several years ago. I'm going to do a lot of this. I also have a meditation channel called Violet's Meditation Soup, just for this reason. And I will be doing a lot of guided meditations where I'll play different music. I'll walk you through all of this. I'll teach you the basics of grounding, centering. Sometimes it'll just be really nice, chill music you can put on and relax to. That'll help you sleep. I was also an insomniac for over 5 years, and this is a lesson I learnt the hard way, all of this stuff, and it enables me to sleep every day. It enables a lot of things for me. It lets me relax, and I know there's a lot of us that are in the same boat. So I'm going to put everything I've learned into practice and do this for yourselves. And if it's something you enjoy, I encourage you to come and join. If not, if it's something that you just like the music and you put on in the background. So this is more just a little introduction to that, and I wanted to talk to you about why it's so important to me. And it is really incorporated in everything I do. It's what we call the break states. Life is hard. Sometimes we need things to break our mental state so we can just catch our breath, see things a little bit different, move on in a better way. Hello Fred, really good to see you, love. I hope you are well. I also used to teach meditation. I had a crystal shop, as I've probably mentioned, for a long time. And I used to teach meditation, do big guided meditations. There's a lot of stuff I have to talk about, including all the elements, all the chakras, everything like that. So it's stuff that I will do a little bit of here, but when it gets into the more involved stuff, I'll move it on to the meditation channel. Hello Kurt Nerd Love, really, really good to see you. Oh my God, I love the fact that you said Bob Ross vibes, because that's what a lot of it's about, and a lot of it I'll share my artwork. I'm going to open up a lot of my studio time with you and stuff like that too. So I love the fact that you said Bob Ross. That makes me really happy. A lot of respect for Bob Ross. So how have you all been? Are there things you do in your life to calm and relax you? For me, it used to be going for a walk, playing with animals, looking for what's in the corner of my eye. Sometimes that's a plant, a flower, an animal. Just taking a moment out to enjoy that. Yoga is also a meditative art too. So I know I do yoga. I know Dream, that's with us, also does yoga, and there's probably a few of us that do. So yoga is meditation for the body, and it's very much on the same principles. So if you look at yoga being stretching and breathing for the body, then meditation is stretching and breathing for the mind, for the soul, for your emotions, for everything else, and they very much work together. And that's one of the things I love about all of it. So hello Sun and Fun, really good to really good to see you. Exactly, get a bit of air, get out of the house. These are all of the things that make a big difference. The first meditation I ever did was at the age of 16, and it was actually part of the Melbourne Philosophy Society that one of my teachers recommended to me. And they did a simple breathing exercise where they just became aware of the seat they were sitting in and what was around you. And when you actually start being aware of the moment and what's around you, you notice a lot more that you never saw. And I also believe that what we need in life is always right around us, waiting for us to see it. So sometimes just taking that moment to calm lets us actually see the solution that's there. Being aware, being mindful. And for a lot of us that play music or write music, this is where it all comes from. We all get into the zone, we just go with it, and we will do and see things in that area we could not do if we were rationally trying to direct it. And that's a lot of it as well. Hello Better Fish, really good to see you. The sky taught you to meditate. That was part of it for me. I was always a sky watcher. And I don't understand why people don't look up. Whenever I'd look up, you just zone out. And you catch your breath, time stops, everything gets easier. And then whenever you stop whatever it is you're doing, you're always in a better state. It's, partly it's the stop and smell the roses moments and stuff like that we don't always get. So it lets us really do that. I was so good at rushing around and just not letting myself take the time. And it makes a big difference. And cats know it. Cats know it more than anything. Cats are happy when we're happy. So, isn't it funny? See, this is what meditation's all about. My computer's gone black. I can't see a thing. But we just trust and we go with it, and we trust that everything works out. Hello, Dr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, unless you can talk to the horse, of course, unless, of course, the horse, of course, is the famous Mr. Ed. Well, and look, part of it for me is I have a real love and passion of classical music as well, and a lot of what they call the weaver and the folk songs and stuff like that. And I just love organic music. It's the reason I love singing a cappella. It's just me. I'm the instrument. There's nothing else. And I was very much trained that way. So while I've been on YouTube, trying to put mics in the equation is really alien to me, because I have what they call ping. So meaning that I am blessed and cursed with what opera singers have, in that my voice travels. So it's more a matter of me of rating my voice in enough not to boom everyone. So, but we all have different voices.